just got my blood test kit from Thriva, so I'm going to go and take that now. Okay, there's my blood, all ready to send it off. Going to send it back today. Hopefully get the results in a few days. A couple of mistakes I made here. I didn't drink enough water before taking the test. I just woke up after a full night's sleep and did it straight away with no water. Definitely should have had a bit of water first and waited just to make my blood more runny. It was a bit too thick and viscous. It was just sticking to my finger, hard to get it into the tube. And the other mistake was you get these little lancet things to push down on your finger and it pricks it. I did it too near the center of my finger. So I did first this finger, I did it in the center, and that made it pretty difficult to tap it into the bottle. So when I did it again, only got about halfway through the first bottle to do the whole process again, clean my hand, get my blood pumping and everything. Then I did it again on my middle finger. I did it nearer to the edge of my finger. It made it much easier to tap it into the tube. All right, now I've got to fill out this form, go stick it on the tubes, and then I can just post it back at a priority post box and it will get back there tomorrow. You get this little box, they slot in these holders like this. We're going to go out and send it back now, and then I'll let you know when I've got the results. And if you want to do this yourself, you can go to Thriva and I'll put a link down below. So I did my blood test this morning, and I've sent that off. It's nighttime now. So I just thought I'd give a little bit of an update as to how the diet is going. Today is the 5th day. I started on Monday, and I'm using Carbon Diet Coach to track all of my macros. This is a more advanced version of MyFitnessPal, and it will update my macros based on how fast I'm losing weight or not losing it, as the case may be. So there was an initial questionnaire to fill out about my weight, my body fat percentage, which I took with calipers and determined to be 17.5%. Also had to put in my height, my activity level. All these things still only give you really an estimation of what your daily calorie expenditure is. Anyway, for targeting 0.8 kilograms per week, which is less than 1% of my weight per week, my calories came out at 1,971 per day, which I thought was a little bit low. I adjusted my protein to the minimum that it would allow me to. So it gave me a range, and I put it down to the very minimum, which was 167 grams. And the reason that that was the minimum is because it was 1.98 grams per pound of my lean mass. And I know there's a lot of studies that say that is the number, that's the minimum you need. If you're looking to optimize hypertrophy or retaining muscle mass, then 1.98 grams per pound of your lean mass. So that's all of your weight that isn't that is the optimal number, or the minimum number, I should say. I've been reading studies that say it's 1.6 grams per kilogram of your total body weight, which comes out to about the same thing for me. So for me, using that way of working out would have been 163 grams of protein, slightly less. But I've got 167. Then the rest of the calories are divided between carbs and fat. The fat number that it wanted me to go on was pretty low, so I put that up to 67 grams, which left me with 175 grams for carbs. And so far, every day I've been exceeding the protein goal and going under the carb goal. Calories have been pretty much on the money. So on Monday, I was 20 calories under. On Tuesday, I was 1 calorie over. On Wednesday, I was 9 calories under. Yesterday, I was 50 calories over. And today, I'm finished eating for the day and I'm about 25 calories under. But every day I've got over the protein. Oh, apart from yesterday, I only got 159 grams of protein. But every other day I've been well over it, giving up to 233 grams on some days. And I have eaten eggs every day, 6 eggs for breakfast most days, or 6 eggs for lunch and a protein shake for breakfast. I've eaten meat every day, quite a bit of chicken. I've had steak, been having butter, I even had some garlic bread. So as I said, I'm not shying away from the saturated fat. I want to show that eating saturated fat does not increase cholesterol levels, and it is more about how lean you are. So whether that's going to work or not, I don't know. We'll find out. So, I took my blood today on day 5, which was not ideal. Really, I should have taken it before I started any of this, but it's only 5 days in. I doubt it would have had that much impact yet. My weight has been going down slightly every day. And I started at 102 kilograms and I'm now at 100.5. So that's 1.5 kilograms in 5 days. That's pretty fast, but it is usually faster at the start because you drop water, and you also drop the actual food matter that's usually inside. So normally I'd be eating a lot more food than this, and that will weigh something. So you'd have food in your system, which weighs more. Now I'm eating a lot less food. I'm not carrying the weight of it around with me. And also the water weight from said food. So when you eat carbohydrates, they bond to water to form a substance called glycogen, which you store in your muscles and liver, and that all weighs something as well. And when you're in a calorie deficit, your body starts tapping into this glycogen reserve for energy. And when it uses the glycogen, you drop the water basically. So that's why they call it dropping water weight. So yeah, I've been taking fewer carbs than I have beforehand, working out, been using my glycogen stores basically. So I would expect to see that that weight loss slow down now, or maybe continue for another week and then slow down. It will be interesting to see what Carbon Diet Coach recommends I do when I have the check-in on Sunday. So there's like a check-in every week. You put in your weight and it knows what you've been eating as long as you're tracking it accurately. That's a really key thing with this app. And I've been tracking really accurately with digital scales, apart from one meal I had, which I had to estimate the calories. Based on my weight loss and based on the macros that I've been inputting into the app, the diet coach will adjust my macros to bring it in line with the 0.8 kilos per week weight loss. Anyway, the next video I do will be when I get my blood test results. So I'll let you know what those are. And if you want to sign up for Thriva, then check the link down below. That's it. Subscribe.